Hello.
Hello, man.
Hi.
What is up?
Not much. It's quiet over here. Got
Yeah.
my son into bed early. He's not feeling well. Um,
Oh, poor baby. Forward to him feeling better.
I do too, cause he's quiet. Too quiet. Very
Yeah, it be
unusual.
like that sometimes. Like when the
Mhm.
babies be sick, they be like their whole world stops.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
hey, that's what you need to do when the body is not uh functioning like it normally does. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I decided to make some type of ice cream today, but
Oh,
I
you made
made it with
ice
like,
cream?
yeah, well, not really like with all the condensed milk and all that stuff. I just did it with like some coconut milk and frozen fruit and then threw some like
Ooh.
protein powder in there and a
Oh my
little
God! You're
bit of
giving me
syrup.
chills.
Yeah, it was actually was good. My mom, believe it or not, my mom liked it. So that was
Uh huh.
pretty cool. And kind of healthy. It tastes kind of good or
Mhm.
whatever. I enjoyed it. I had a little second bowl, and the great thing is, it's like you're not really. It's kind of like guilt-free ice cream because it's made with coconut milk, made with
Mhm.
frozen fruit that you just blend up and throw whatever else you want in there. If you want to add a little extra sweetener, and yeah, it kind of had like a yogurt feel to it too, but it wasn't. I didn't put any yogurt in it, but it was good.
Oh, okay. I had ice cream today too. Went to
Yeah.
21 Flavors, or whatever
Oh
you call that
man.
place. I got vanilla ice cream
You
and
mean
I
Baskin and Robbins?
Baskin Robbins. Thank you
I was
kindly.
like
All
21
right.
flavors. I never heard of that.
Anyways, I went to Baskin Robbins, got ice cream from there, and we had orange soda, and I put orange soda, and I put the ice cream, the vanilla ice cream, inside the cup with the orange soda, and I was like,
Oh,
"Yay
interesting.
me!" It was so
Yeah,
good.
interesting. Oh, well,
Yeah.
sure. Let's grab this comment real quick before we get into all of our other stuff.
So I just got finished watching the video. I'm sorry, first of all, hello, ladies. Hi,
Hi. How
happy
you doing?
Sunday. But I
Dada.
just got finished watching the video, and I just wanted to have, I guess, a little more context to that before I speak.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we can definitely get into that. Before we definitely get into that, hey, we all want to welcome you out to the episode 20 of WINEFINE podcast. And
Mhm.
our title today is Should Married Female Artists Be Pushing Independence? We have these people that speak, they're so opinionated about everything and anything, and they're very
Mhm.
selective about it. But before we get into that, Azima, where can everyone find you?
You can find me at Azima the Only. That's Azima, the Only, at on YouTube, on TikTok and Instagram. And you can find me. You can find me on at Ozidi Wellness and Fitness on YouTube and Facebook. I hope you heard me.
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay, good.
Heard you loud and clear.
All right. Where can we find you, Joe?
So yeah, same handle across every platform. That is Camp Jogo Fit. That's KampJogofit. I'm on right now on Facebook because they felt, however they felt. They've been trying to get me for a while, trying to
Mm-hmm.
ban me and stuff. They demonetized my personal account, but oh well, at least they didn't do that with my fitness page. But that's on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and then I have my own fitness page. So, if you don't see too much from me on my personal page, is okay. You could catch me on my fitness page because that's where it actually matters. So, man, all right. So, first, I just want to say how these people that are being outraged by this song.
You gonna play the song for them?
I just got a question. Like, everyone in here, did y'all hear Ciara's song, the one that she's talking about? If not, what I can do is just play a little portion of it so that we can kind of understand why these people are making such a big deal out of it. Well, it's not really these people. It's mostly a lot of, I'm hearing mostly guys talking about it, which is not a bad thing. I don't really hear too many women saying whatever about it. I guess they like it.
Maybe one upset woman.
One upset woman. But hey, so I'm going to play the song real quick and we're just going to see if we have a mutual feeling of should this send our blood pressure up. Sounds good?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. All right. So there's her song. What do y'all think?
Hmm.
What I
I
think,
personally don't have a problem with it. She made a song. Somebody's gonna take it, like it or not like it, agree with it or not agree with it. I just don't find what's unusual about this song or any different from the older songs back in the day, RESPCT. It just doesn't make any sense why they're getting so upset about it. It's a song.
and let's not, and here that, you made a very good point there. I mean, people have been having, to say the least, fucked up lyrics and songs for a very long time.
Yeah, I mean,
So it's
it's
like,
kind
and
of
people
fucked
act
up.
like these people that are singing the songs are the ones writing them. No,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of these singers, artists, they're like on a different level of slavery. If their record label says that they have to sing this song, they have to sing that song and everything.
Basically. Yeah.
So, yeah, and the funny thing is, when I was working out the other day, I was listening to like a house mix, and it came across Aretha Franklin's "Deeper Love" song. So, if you
Mm-hmm.
want to talk about, or they're making a big stink about, oh, she's married and why she's singing independence and everything, but here's Aretha Franklin's lyrics. It's time to jam, y'all. Freaks get up against the wall. No longer will I do all the things that I used to do. Stood by your side in innocence, for my love was just for you. I'm a big girl now with needs and desires, so you don't come around if you can't take me higher. Um, Let me see. There's another part where she says, I get up out of bed, I put on my clothes because I got bills to pay, and it ain't easy. So a lot of these type of songs been going on for a very long time,
Yeah.
and not only that, I didn't see anybody having a problem with Ciara's song when she was like, I can do it up and down, I can do
I
it
can do it
circles,
circles.
they love the way I ride it. Y'all said
I love that
nothing
song.
like
It's
that's
one of
one of
my
them.
favorite songs.
Yeah, that's one of them songs that you tap into your feminine energy with, that you just like, oh, I just feel like dancing in front of the mirror naked. Nobody had a problem with
Mm-hmm.
that. But as
Mm-mm.
soon as, she's given a shout out to, because there are women doing it by themselves. I mean, I'm not
Yes.
married.
And she
So
was one of them herself at one point.
at one point she was one of them, by, yeah, exactly. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Let's grab this comment here because we love these
I feel
conversations.
like personally there's nothing wrong with the song because Beyonce is big on having her own thing. So was Michelle Obama big on having her own thing. And they were both married. I think the only issue and when it becomes problematic is when you have those group of women that take those words way, way, way too hard to the point where it's like the idea of wanting a partner is just like, ew, no, boo, I can do everything by myself. And it's like, it's nothing wrong with doing everything by yourself, but the question is who really wants to do it all the
All by
time by
themselves.
their self,
Exactly.
right? Because I
Mm-hmm.
like it's all help is good. Like let's not cap, help is good,
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see anything wrong with the song because I feel like with or without somebody, it's going to get done.
Exactly. I agree with you. And there's women who are doing it all by themselves, even if they want the help. There's nobody there. It just has to get done. And she knows it. And she's talking to those people. She, when you're communicating to your demographic, you're communicating to people who at one point you used to be on their level. And she like the song, she leveled up. She has a husband now and everything like that, which is everybody's goal, is to find somebody who they can do things with instead of doing it alone. But until then, you know you're doing what you got to do in life, which is manage and get things done. So, and it's understandable. It's like somebody singing a song about being poor and broke, and they ain't poor and broke no more, but they remember, so they sing songs about it. They can
How about
relate.
this? How about Cardi B's lyrics? I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still got this ring. But then you
Yeah,
see videos of her cooking and
cooking and
cleaning.
cleaning. Well, maybe she knows
I
she
mean,
got to do it. Maybe I look at it as a lot of these songs. Let's say it's years in the making. It's been written, and they're not gonna let the song go to waste just because their life doesn't match it anymore.
that is
So
true because people don't know how much it truly takes to, how much money it takes to actually put the song out there to make
what
it
to get
really
something
big.
produced, yeah. So
Produced,
there's a,
because
a
I'm
whole a whole lot of
it's
steps to go through to
a
get
bunch of
things done.
intricacies, yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, people just need to stop getting so triggered by stuff. And let's not even forget Beyonce's all the single ladies, all the single ladies.
And she
You
wasn't
know,
single at all.
and she wasn't single.
Not
So,
even close.
we got one more comment here.
But at the end of the day, would it be nice to have somebody to help you do it? Absolutely. I think
Hmm.
before Ciara was even married or even was talking to Future, she was doing it by herself. Before she had the kids, she was doing it by herself.
Yes.
And you can still be independent and married, because just because you are married doesn't mean you totally 100,000% just become so dependent on your partner. Like, that's not how
Hmm.
that works. A marriage is a partnership where it's not 50-50, but it's 100 and 100. But I
Hmm.
digress. Thank you for letting me talk.
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah,
Thank
no,
you for
no.
talking.
Thank
We
you for the
appreciate it.
input.
Yeah.
And we were talking the other day when, because I've come across married women that will say, well, you never know what can happen, with your husband. And, what if one day, you're dependent on him and he transitions to the next level of life and everything.
Yeah.
What do you do? Right? Because
Hmm.
there's a lot of melanated people out there who don't get life insurance.
Hmm.
So, how are, women supposed to, function? So,
Hmm.
there's nothing wrong with having your own bag as well.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with the Don when, she was saying like who wants to do it by themselves all the time. It definitely can get tiring and stuff.
Hmm.
Especially with the way how the inflation's going now. Like inflation's looking like, okay, I think I need like two more roommates and stuff, So
Inflation's like, I think I might have to start eating cat food.
Like it's like might have to start going back to top ramen and drinking Hawaiian punch and stuff the way how this,
Yeah, that's
inflation is
whack.
going. So
Uh-uh. Yeah. It's really bad, and it's worse in other countries. Yeah.
yeah.
But
But let's just definitely get back on how there's so many lyrics in all these songs. Like I even thought about a DMX song that was on his Grand Champ album, right? And nobody batted an eye for his song "Where the Hood At," right? Because
mhm.
I'm listening to it while I'm working out. Of course, I've been always been a DMX fan and stuff. So I'm listening to his song "Where the Hood At" like years later, and he's saying something along the line of, "Yeah, he let him hold my dick while he's sucking it." He said he. He didn't say
He?
she. He said he. So it's like y'all just pick and choose what to like
to
go
pick
crazy
on.
on it or to have an
Yeah.
opinion on. And
Yeah.
there's all lyrics been in songs for years. Let's take Mary J. Blige song featuring Little Kim. I can love you better than she can.
Mhm. So what are
Or
you trying to? You gonna
let's
take
be
my husband?
exactly.
Is
Hey,
that the
you know
type
what?
person
Let's
she
even
is?
go a step back
She's a
even
husband
further
taker.
in the 90s. Moke and
Mhm.
Steph. He's mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time.
Yeah.
Like, let's not act
Another
like
one of my favorite songs.
yeah, exactly. Let's not act like all these, songs have empowering lyrics because it just doesn't have that.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg,
I'm just.
you were talking about Snoop Dogg
I was.
earlier.
I'm talking about like almost every married male rapper that rap
Yeah.
about not their marriage. They rap about dating women and taking women out and doing this, and I have this many models, and ain't nobody said, well, you're married, how you messing with models? Nobody said nothing like that to them.
Like, you know how many married rappers I heard say they still be getting their fellatio, their knob polished and stuff. They be getting all
Slap on my
types of
knob.
fellatio exactly from women that are not their wife. But
Mm-hmm.
y'all in here like, oh, she married, she shouldn't be singing this song.
Yeah. So yeah, it is a little concerning, and like, why all of a sudden? And I think the all of a sudden thing is this whole movement, the same movement we've been talking about all these episodes, is that, you know, they want to belittle the black woman because none of these questions came up. Celine Dion was singing All by Myself. Nobody questioned her. She's been married to the same man since she was 14 years old. Ain't
She's been
nobody said
married since she
nothing.
was 15 years old.
Well, I'm assuming she was groomed to be married to him since she was 14 years old. But my point is, she's been married to the same man that whole time, and she sang a song all by myself, and that did not apply to her. Ain't nobody said, "Oh, but she ain't all by herself. Why is she singing this song?" Nobody questioned
Everybody
anything.
everybody just enjoyed her multiple octave voice.
Yeah.
How she can go from one note to another and very powerful. We're
Mhm.
just listening to how the music makes us feel and everything. We're not really listening to words. But today,
Mhm.
this Malaysian artist, she has a very nice, sultry, angelic, just beautiful, puts you in a really serene
Trans.
voice. Yes, a
Mhm.
trance, exactly. So for whatever reason now, I'm really listening to lyrics of songs. And here's the
As we
lyric.
should.
Yeah, as we always should, but I'll have to admit, there's been plenty times that I have not been listening to lyrics, but for whatever reason, lately I just been really listening to the lyrics. So in Yuna's first song, well, her new song that I just heard today that just was posted, if you don't love me no more, don't let it show. I'm not ready to let you go. That's toxic.
Mhm.
Like, why? Like, if somebody's not feeling you no more, why would you want to hold on to them?
That's what I'm saying.
Where's the rage for that song? Or songs like that. There's been plenty of songs like that. It's just that she just happened to be singing a song like that now.
Mhm.
I'm not ready to let you go. If you found somebody else, there was other lyric in there. If you found somebody else, don't let me know. So she's like, okay, if you messing with somebody else behind her back.
Keep doing that. Just keep it to yourself.
Right.
It's okay.
I don't care. Just have me in this fantasy here that we're together but we're really not happy.
Mhm.
All this toxicity in these songs. And you worrying about somebody giving a shout out to the women that are doing it by themselves. And it's
Yeah.
not there's no need
That's
to
why
be
I'm saying
empowered.
it's picking. It's more of a picking thing because it's just it never happened before. No one's ever in the history of music complained. They just noticed it. They're like, oh shit, she's been married. 20 LL Cool J's been married 27 years and he's saying, hey lover. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
pink
Like all
cookies in a
his
plastic
songs.
bag, getting crushed by buildings.
You
Really?
know, no, we noticed it, but we didn't go up in an uproar trying to cancel somebody because of it. They're talking about canceling Ciara.
Like
It doesn't
I'm
make any
getting sick of these
sense.
people in this cancel culture.
Yeah.
Like y'all not canceling these artists that are, talking about doing drugs and stuff and, popping pills and mixing
Yeah,
alcohol with
there's this one
codeine.
song that's trending on TikTok a lot, and it's it mentions cocaine use and stuff, and I'm just like,
Hello.
how are we using this nonchalantly in our video? I don't understand. I will never use that song because it does. I can't use it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
you
only
know what
that,
song
how
I'm
about
talking about? It's sung nicely, but it's just like the lyrics
or how
imply
about Sam
stuff, and
Smith?
Sam
Sam
Smith,
Smith
I
thing
I
is
ain't
it?
never used that song either. No,
I don't think I used that. I don't, I gotta listen to my video. I don't think I used that song. I don't think I could use that song.
you
But
can't because we have business accounts.
yeah, but I wouldn't think I was able to use that account. Talk about going
Hmm.
to the body shop and they talking about
Oh,
Valencia and
oh,
all this
oh, oh!
stuff.
It wasn't. Yeah, I think I used the song, but wasn't intentional. It was like a filter, and it came with the song, and then it just used it. The She-Hulk video that I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I also went ahead and Googled the song with the most disturbing lyrics. You ready for this?
What song is that?
Okay. There was so many. I mean, not so many, but so I don't even know who this artist is, but the name of the artist is Lily Allen, and I guess the name of the song is LDN. So the most disturbing this lyric here says when a kid came along to offer a hand, but before she's had time to accept it, hits her over the head, don't care if she's dead because he's got all her jewelry and wallet.
Hmm.
Where's the cancel for that song?
Well, I just want to let you know Lily Allen is a married woman now, and probably
Singing
doesn't
about
even
robbing
remember singing
people.
that song. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
that is
like I
hilarious.
said, you sing what's relatable. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what she used to do back in the days. I honestly think she wrote
Oh,
that song.
now you remember back in, let's see, 2005, MIA, Paper Planes.
I love Paper Pang.
I do too, but here's the most disturbing thing. The lyric. Some murder, some I let go.
Hmm. Well, she is from a hard place to live. Where is she from? I forgot what part of India
She's
she's from.
from
Sri
eh?
Lanka.
Yeah, Sri Lanka, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Let's
know. I
see.
know she writes her own songs too, so
Ooh. This
I
is a
wouldn't be
good one right
surprised.
here. Listen to this one. It's people pumped up kicks. That's the name of the song. And here's their
Oh,
lyric.
all the cool kids with the pumped up kicks.
Listen to
Better
this.
run, run
So here's the
from
most
my bullet.
disturbing lyric here.
Hmm.
Yeah, he found a six-shooter gun in his dad's closet, hidden with a box of fun things. I don't even know what, but he's coming for you. Yeah, he's coming for you. That sounds
Hmm.
pretty Columbine to me, you know?
Yeah, yeah, pretty close.
So so where's the rage for that?
I think there was a rage for that. Honestly, I'll be honest. I think there was. I think a lot of parents was like, burn this CD, and I think, yeah, it was a big deal when that came out.
Okay, good. But it
Yeah,
wasn't
I think we were
they
a
didn't
little
make
younger. Maybe we didn't have no kids at that time, but yeah, I remember it being a problem for some.
Oh, how about this one? Third Eye Blind, Semi Charmed Life. The
Mm.
sky is gold. It was rose. I was taking sips of it through my nose. Sounds like felony powder to me that they putting up their nose. Sounds like devil's
Felony powder.
dandruff, felony powder. Or how about devil's dandruff? Yes. Tony Montana.
I should have used that word the first time.
Tony Montana's special magic dust. That's what they're talking about right there. But it's like, okay, where's the rage? Like we got all these songs talking about doing drugs, taking codeine and mixing cough syrup and
Sipping on
alcohol,
some scissor.
sipping on some
Sipping on scissor.
scissor, sip, something. But somebody's giving a shout out and people have like this big rage and everything.
I sing that to my kids when I give them their cough medicine.
Really? Oh
They don't know what it means. What my oldest daughter said, I just heard the song that you've been singing, and I just want to let you know that was wrong, Bobby. So it's like all this time I thought you made that up. I was like, no, that's wrong music.
Like when she was trying. Oh my God, I can't believe Mom used to sing this song to me. But that goes for a lot of songs.
Exactly.
That I mean, freaking Bommy, like I'm trying to think of like something like there's just so many songs with so much which messed up lyrics that we just be dancing to like, oh yeah, they feel good.
Look,
Oh,
look, look. I know there's some songs that Prince and Michael Jackson sang with lyrics that was just,
or like
what the
Nikki.
fuck?
Like I knew a girl named Nikki. You could say she was a sex fiend. I met her in a
Mm-hmm.
hotel lobby masturbating with a magazine.
Yeah.
Ah. But hey, this
Mm-hmm.
is what the record industry does. They make these songs that stimulate our lower chakras, our lower energy levels
Mm-hmm.
where, when we're overstimulated with that, we tend not to think of our higher areas. We're not, thinking about using our heart, our head, our third eye and everything.
Yeah. It just makes you want to thrust your pelvis.
Yeah, just pump your pelvis real hard and go to a club and have one night stands and stuff. But there's no
Mm-hmm.
rage for the 808 drums that they're using in music, huh?
Are they still using that stuff?
I'm sure they're using something because people are still doing what they do.
Mm. Yeah. So it just the one person, the one female that I haven't heard any other female. It's just I don't know if y'all know who is Just Hilarious. She's the one that has the biggest issue with the song that Ciara put out.
See, the thing with her,
But
with Just Hilarious, right?
mhm,
She, not to take anything away from her success, she definitely has done her thing with making these funny skits and everything that earned her a place on Wild 'N Out.
mhm,
What comedy clubs started doing was booking her, but she's not like a stand-up comedian. You can't go from like an internet personality to, a stand-up comedian. That's like a different level skill and
yeah,
everything. So, and the sad part about her, like the reason why I heard about her is because of, I watch Corey Holcomb's show religiously, 5150 show.
mhm,
That's like my Wednesday ritual. Get me some tea, I'll go exercise and listen to the show. So Just Hilarious, she's saying that Corey Holcomb opens up for her. Now Corey Holcomb is a vet in this game.
mhm.
There's no way that he would be opening up for her. And there's even been people that walk out of her show saying, I'm not paying for this crap. I said all that to
Well, they
say,
did pay for it.
yeah,
They
they actually did. But, I said all that to say she's just trying to stay relevant because, Corey
yeah, cause
Holcomb kind of messing up, not really messing, she's messing up her own career by trying to address him, and he doesn't take things very lightly. He will
mhm,
destroy destroy you and
mhm,
tell things how it is. He's not gonna
yeah,
lie. He's gonna tell the
but
truth about your skills.
yeah. Well, I'm just like, the complaint she had was like, how could she make a song about something and influence single people to do these things and say these things? And I know she's single as well, but, she mentioned, the poor folks. And I'm like, she's not poor. right?
Mm-hmm.
She's not, I wouldn't say she's poor anymore, but she still puts herself at the level of, and I'm saying to myself, then she's basically doing the same thing that Ciara just did. You're relating yourself to something that you are not anymore. And
Mm.
you can't talk for people if you're not at the position that you're complaining. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's kind of that's
So
very hypocritical.
yeah. So I'm like, it just doesn't make any sense why to even say anything at all when you're doing exactly the same thing. If she's not single anymore, but she's preaching to single people, and you're not poor anymore, but you're preaching to so poor people and talking for them because she's influencing you guys because she's putting herself in the boat with them, then you're doing the same thing.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
very hypocritical.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why,
Exactly.
like, I think people need to stop probably taking these celebrities so seriously and just, you know, accept it for what it is, you know?
Hmm. I mean,
And
it's just like they sound angry. Like I can understand you have an opinion. Like we both got opinions, but we're not,
I don't,
flaring our
this,
nostrils and being so upset about it.
the
You
funny thing
know,
is, this is the first time today I heard the Sierra song. I don't really listen to Sierra like that, you know?
I listen to
I mean, I
everybody, and I
used
still
to.
didn't hear the song until today. So
Yeah.
I
I mean,
thought
I
they were
used to.
talking about better things, which I think
Yeah.
people still complained about because what is she looking for better things for if she's married? I mean, she could be talking about better jewelry, better cars, better job, better position, better hair,
Or just a better
a better
connection with
life.
her husband, maybe.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, that's the song, better things. Like why are we questioning every damn thing that happens or is being said by anybody? Like you don't even know what's true to have this conversation. So why be upset about it? Why?
And the funny thing
Yeah.
about it, they put her and Russell probably like just laughing in their house, like like our song is getting more and more traction because I'm singing about this, and I know
Mhm.
we know where each other stands, but they're raising up our money value. Let's go ahead and
Yeah.
grab these comments here.
The Bible says Jesus died at 33 years old. So, so you mean to tell me that nigga was 33 and ain't never got no pussy? That don't sound like no nigga I want to follow.
What
Right.
Agatha? Was Agatha?
That was Agatha.
Okay. And
All right.
who are we talking about? Agatha, 33-year-old? Or are we on the right track here? Who are we talking about?
Well, it's okay. We got a great comment here from Max Julian. Let's go ahead and
Oh,
hear
okay,
it.
good, good.
Well, this goes to show you that a lot of artists push narratives. Back in the
Push
day, it
narratives.
was all about the feeling or the writer that was writing it, but it was writing it, curating it to something you're conveying. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it just shows what type of artist Ciara is now at this point in time in her life. She wants to sing about all these things that are hypocrisy to her life, and it just sheds a light on a lot of the other artists, female and male, that do the same thing. Whether it be
Exactly.
promoting the use of drugs and not doing drugs, promoting the use of gang violence. It's all negativity that's being pushed, you know?
True that.
Exactly.
All those artists. Like, where's the rage when you got all these artists that are rapping and singing about being gangsters and stuff, and they grew up in the suburbs and had silver spoons in their mouth, acting
Mm-hmm.
like that they grew up in the projects and stuff and was on WIC and welfare.
I say the born acting like they were rich enough to lose their mind early before they were really that famous. If you know who I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
But
Yep.
what people fail to realize is that a lot of these artists are puppets. They don't be really calling shots like that. You're just an artist. You're just somebody that, hey, sing this for me. You're just a
Mm-hmm.
muse. They don't
But
have no power like
that's
that.
the whole industry as a whole. That's why I don't
Yeah.
understand why is this unusual. It's the whole industry. It's not okay. Let's I'll use an example. Let's say what's his name? The one that wears the number, what's that, number 3 or 4 in his hat? He's from Chicago. I can't remember that rapper's name. He's independent rapper. He's not signed to a label.
Uh, it's not Kendrick Lamar because
No, no.
He's from LA. I don't
Or
know.
like
Chief
or
Keef?
like Toby Nwigwe, right? So whatever music he makes, he's making it because that is what he wants to make. Ain't nobody told him to talk about Jesus or God or anything like that. That is what he talks about, and that's what he's about.
I
But
love his
that's
song
not
Tried
normal.
Music.
But that's not normal because the industry is like he said, curated. It's written for you to sing, and you have to sing it because you signed the contract, blah blah, this and that. So, and we all understood this, I thought. Look at what's his name? Uh what's his name? Elvis. Same thing. Forced to play in an area he didn't want to play. He wanted to not do this, but he signed the contract. He did things he had to do, even though he didn't want to do it because he signed the contract. All these people are under contract until they don't have to do it anymore. And to take things personally and say, oh, this person is the one that is doing it is it's like you're basically you're being ignorant that they have a industry they work for that writes everything for them, tells them how to dress, how to look, and you're just ignoring all of that, even though it's common knowledge.
And let's not negate the fact that the industry doesn't want intelligent people. They don't want somebody that's actually going to read the contract and go through it. Because you know how much money they lose if you
Yeah,
know how to read that contract. Like I
and you make
remember,
adjustments.
right? I remember hearing, like, seeing one of Prince interviews where he had a recording studio in his own crib and stuff, and he looked at the contract and he out charging me for studio time when I'm the one doing the songs in my own studio.
Hmm. Yeah, they're slick, and you're
Yeah,
stuck with it. Either that or you go into debt
right.
because they'll
So
take everything from you.
absolutely. Let's go ahead and
Hmm.
grab these comments here.
Yeah, you're speaking on Chance the Rapper.
Yes,
Chance the
thank you
Rapper.
so much, Max. Oh
Hi,
my
all right.
gosh. Chance the Rapper. That's what I'm talking about. And but in his case, he raps what he wants to rap. He raps with who he wants to rap. He doesn't do anything more than he needs to do because nobody's telling him to do it. And you can see the smile on his face. He is happy. His skin is clear, you know? The
No fucks
dimples in his
given.
cheeks. No fucks given. And that's the if that's what people want, then they need to support those people. But they don't get support. I got independent rappers that I listen to that are still in like, and what, you don't even know who they are.
Yeah, and on that, like, y'all, they be out there bitching about Cardi B's lyrics and Ice Spice lyrics and all them
Hmm.
drill rappers lyrics. Okay, so why don't y'all play Rhapsody's music more? Rhapsody is one of the best female up to date MCs I've heard in a long time. Like, I love her stuff. Like,
I
she's,
don't hear Remy Ma that much.
yeah,
That's
Remy
all I can
Ma.
say.
Like, like, come on. Let's go. Got two more comments here.
Yo, what's up? I'd like to join you guys on this quest if y'all mind. And the problem is it makes us as a people look at ourselves. I look at the music industry like the food industry. We all have the willpower to choose the right foods to eat, but we all eat bad foods. Just like when music, yeah, it's bad for us, but majority of the artists that are promoting these type of narratives are the ones that's getting the most play. But it's a hidden meaning behind all this. You look at an NBA young boy who finally is realizing what his music has done, and in a way, it's kind of traumatized him. And me being a New Orleanian, he's from Baton Rouge, but I know a little about his story. He wasn't even that type of guy that was like that, but he made a lot of music, and that's like a lot of kids. They might not know anything about the street life, but because of what they're hearing, they can pick up a formula on how to make it,
Hmm.
and promote that as well.
And you know what? I do have a lot of respect for NBA Young Boy as well, because he was also talking about not wearing jewelry and everything and buying property, right? Am I?
Hmm.
Yeah, so and I'm glad he's getting like that. Cause what I'm trying to figure, listening to Willie D earlier. I forget who I was listening to earlier, but they was talking about, oh, they want these older artists to get out the game and stuff. No, what they're really wanting to do is not to give the younger people the game about the music industry. It's like not about, getting all this money up front and not doing anything with it and just blowing it off and dancing and getting drugs and all that and drinking all the time. Like, no. Oh, matter of fact, I was listening to Big Gip. Shout out to Big Gip of Goody Mob, because he was definitely dropping some gems lately on these podcasts he been on. So
Hmm.
y'all make sure y'all check out his interviews if you ever get a chance. But he was definitely dropping some real facts that nobody wants to hear. And he made a good point too. He was saying that with the music industry, they want to be able to have your nuts in their hand. He says
Yeah,
that he walks in the room with all them execs with his own balls in his own hand still.
that's a good way to put it.
And hey, that's what he
Yeah.
said.
Hmm.
All right, let's see what
Um,
else.
if y'all are accepting the people in y'all panel tonight, I'd like to join y'all.
I'm
So,
not.
you want to join the panel? Nice. I guess. Sure. What do you think, Azima?
Um, it's 8:41.
Yeah, well, sure,
Try
why?
to stay under an hour.
Yeah, we want to try to stay under an hour because we'll definitely be out of here at 9. But yeah, you could come up on the panel. All right.
Yo,
So yeah, if y'all do get a chance, check out Big Gibbs interviews because he was definitely dropping a lot of gems in there. And you know what's funny? I never really used to listen to too much Goody Mob, but here's the thing. Whenever I would see any one of like Goody Mob's videos and stuff, Big Gip was the one that caught my attention always, and I see why now. He would catch my attention because I always like to hear from the artist that didn't get swallowed up by the game and everything.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, I
we
I had Goody
definitely
Mob on a mixtape that I made back in the days when I was in high school.
they made a lot of high vibrational music. I mean, that song "They
they
Don't
really
Dance
did.
No More" is a pure
Hmm.
example. Like they were talking about in the '90s how people are starting not to dance anymore to music. So
That
real,
is
it's
true.
real. You know what I mean? It's real. It's real.
And then Dan, I, that really helped. That dancing just really helped hip hop back during the days because we know that dancing is very therapeutic for the body, very therapeutic for the nervous system. So now they like just started with these artists just doing these like not even really a dance. They just moving their hands and barely moving their hips, and it's just
They got your head bopping though to that 808 for sure though.
Yeah, that's like
yeah,
drone music.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But I tell you, I do have a guilty pleasure of listening to Chief Keef once in a while. I don't know why, but I do like his music.
I haven't honestly listened
Don't
to
judge
anything
me.
that's current.
Well, no, he's not really current. He's like, this,
2012 drill, Chicago.
yeah, that was about it.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
still, with a lot of these songs, back to our question, should married female artists push independence?
I
This
think
is
they
what
should push
it
whatever
is.
the hell they want.
Hey, they have to bow down to the powers that be, you know?
Well,
The power.
you know what? Being that you say that, maybe that's what's happening. They're bowing down to the
That is what's
powers that be.
happening.
Maybe they don't want to push that kind of music. Maybe they want to push lovey-dovey music, but they can't. And somebody's like, "Well, I just want you to push this song, blah blah this, and sing it with single female artists and act like you're single even though you're
You
not
know what's
single."
you know what befuddles was talking to my homegirl about this the other day because I listen to like a lot of old school, a lot of it, and that's what gets me in my mood. You dig? So I was listening to Brent Fires, and a lot of people love Brent Fires. Um, I really don't like his music. I think he's a great singer, but I think the things he talks about within his music do nothing for me. And it's not because I don't have an open mind. It just makes me realize I think it's all about context.
But
Like
what is he
even
singing
the
about?
people he's talking about like toxic relationships
Oh,
and
there you go. Hmm.
abuse and all types of stuff like that. And I was like, damn, like do you realize like he has a fucking great voice, but his lyrics is just ass. you
Oh,
know
Hmm.
what I'm
speaking of
saying?
toxic
You know what I'm saying? Like,
lyrics, how about when Rick Ross would his lyric put a Molly in
mhm.
a drink, she didn't even know it.
Yeah, and
That's
it's a
dangerous.
part of that culture. Motherfuckers, motherfuckers like even back in Bill Cosby terms, as we know with the Quaaludes, Rick
Hmm.
Ross ain't saying nothing nobody is unfamiliar with. I mean, come on, like
Exactly.
even what's his name, your boy, Shy Glizzy, homie Aunt Glizzy was talking about how they used to put Molly in champagne and shake that shit up and get bitches drunk and now everybody fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
hmm It's fucked up, you know.
Yeah.
But that's what comes with that negative energy. Like there's no, like it's very low. You know what I'm saying? It's something to
It's
relate
getting
to in a
lower.
low situation. But
Hmm.
what do you do when you want to get out of that? What do you listen to when you want to get out of that
They
situation?
don't
You know,
want you
it's
to get out
nothing
of it.
familiar. It's nothing familiar to that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I know one thing
Yeah.
is for sure. There's a lot of music like back in the days that I don't even listen to now that I may have liked a lot, but
Hmm.
I don't listen to it because I'm like, I'm absorbing a lot right now, because I'm working on focusing on how I want to be programmed and stuff. So if I want to
Right.
be programmed a certain way, I'm not going to listen to, you know, I can love you better than she can, or
Yeah.
um I'm going down because you're not around. I'm not listening to music like that no more. You know?
Yeah.
Shout out to Stephanie
Exactly.
Mills, Anita Baker.
Exactly.
Stephanie Mills makes a lot of good music. Um, I think what it is, and I agree with you saying. It's all about that connection with mind, body, and soul. And once you get to a certain age, you realize, damn, this is not beneficial. It's not helping at all. And you really want things in your life that's going to promote growth. Instead of
Hmm.
stagnation or things that's going to have you moving backwards. Because you've been through all that shit. We've all been through all the dirt, the fucked up, the pain, and all that. Nobody wants to live like that. You know what I'm saying? How can you raise a family or be around good friends when you not promoting good. Even if you
But
came from that, don't let that define who you are. You know what I'm saying?
but
In
Exactly.
my
I
opinion.
but have you noticed? I'm gonna use this as an example. All right, there's pre Lemonade. I'm talking about Beyonce. Pre Lemonade and post Lemonade, and Jay Z's music prior to Lemonade and after Lemonade. Did you notice there was a difference? How he changed his lyrics, his words, the content after she basically outed him for cheating on her in that whole album.
So you talking about 444?
Yeah.
Mm,
So I'm
I can
basically,
see
I
where you
feel
can come
like
up with that notion. Hmm
I think in reference to like okay, so what's the album that Jay-Z did with Kanye West?
Oh, I was
Watch
Um
the
just
throne.
listening to a
Watch the
song
throne.
uh
that I was like, oh man, this is a good song.
Watch the
The
throne.
freaking
Watch
Watch
the
the
throne.
throne.
Throne,
Watch the throne.
Niggas in Paris, right? That one, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And the lyrics they used in that and basically how his whole way of writing changed after that. He started doing more empowering music after the Lemonade album.
Watch the Throne
It's
came
like,
out 2011.
But
mm-hmm.
hey, let's grab this comment
Magna
real quick.
Carta.
Hold
Let's
on.
grab this comment real quick.
So I would first of all shout out to Jovani, Azima, and Max. I would certainly say to Azima's point that they should be able to certainly make the music that they want. However, I will also say that it is misleading though, because they're pushing the whole independent, don't need a man, now, do you, whatever it is, right? While being
Mm-hmm.
in very, wonderful marriages, right? With children,
Mm-hmm.
not at all, living their best life out in the street, right? But living the best life at home. And
Mm-hmm.
so, some people are like, well, wouldn't you want that to be spoken about in the music, right? And kind of push people in that direction. So, I don't know. They could do what they want to do, but it is misleading, and they're leading people in one direction, but they're actually living their life in a totally different direction. So yeah.
But
That is
Jersey,
true, but
Jersey, what we were talking about is that it's not really them making that music. It's the industry telling them what they're gonna sing. So that's like a whole different bag of problems that they're probably dealing with. So maybe
but
she
hey,
wants to sing songs about her marriage and positivity,
but they're
and
like,
they just
oh,
won't
that
let it.
doesn't sell. That doesn't sell
Exactly.
albums. The positivity. We don't want to have people eating, grass-fed, pasture-raised meat. We're gonna show this McDonald's here. So,
Mm-hmm.
that's what it is.
McDonald's love. You see that shit?
Yeah, look how many times they
The
pumped up
Cardi B
McDonald's.
McDonald's meal.
Burger
You know.
But
King.
if we
Take
gonna keep
even
it
take Ice
1,000,
Spice. Take
if we
Ice
gonna keep it
Spice.
1,000, it's not like Cardi B was some like some highly educated woman, and I'm not judging her, but what I'm saying is it's a pattern. They know who to pick and who to promote, because and like it's a reason why when these people get older and they look back at what they've done and they've got educated, they're like, oh shit, like damn, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I should have never did that. That was kind of like whatever, but I mean, gotta take it with a grain of salt, I guess.
Let's
Yeah.
grab this comment
And
real quick.
Oh, that's exactly right. That's exactly
mm-hmm.
right. It's 100% the industry. But I guess my point was that they very much choose to take part in said industry. So yes, it is the industry telling them to do it, but they also signed on to do it pretty much whatever the industry says. So it's just like, yeah, it's the industry, but it's, in my opinion, it's still them, very much them. And all in all, like I said, people got to do what they want to do. But I think there's a whole lot, not even just that, but a whole lot about the music industry that's just way, way off. Has a lot of people hypnotized.
Yeah.
That's just what everything that's going on in life in general now. They're
Hmm.
programming or they're attempting to program us a certain way for us to do what they want us to do. They don't want people to be happy. They want people to be struggling and, not living their best life and everything. And then they have the
Mm-hmm.
artists push it. Let's not forget Lucifer was a magician, not a magician, a musician.
Oh, what's he?
You know, Lucifer, the devil.
But you know what's crazy? It makes me look at, okay, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. When did and when was that? I always think about something that was it I think it was Lazy Bone, one of the Bone Thugs members, and he was talking about the shift of hip hop. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And that agreement,
Yeah.
how it's a part of the person, pipeline system. Like there was a
Oh
point in time in
yeah, I
hip
saw
hop
that in an
where it was
interview.
about it was about getting money, getting fresh, keeping a nice
I feel that
haircut,
you can
looking
blame that on
good,
Puff Daddy.
having a nice ride, no drugs. Like if you remember the first house party, your boy that was drinking alcohol, he was like, man, get this weirdo the fuck up out of here. Like we ain't even on that. You know what I'm saying? We trying to dance,
Mm-hmm.
you feel me? But
Mm-hmm.
it goes to show you like the promotion of gangster rap and stuff like that going into like 80, like 89, 90 until now. The promotion of gangster rap has turned niggas from not wanting to dance to just being in the party with their gun in their hand. You know what I'm saying? Like all that
Mm-hmm.
type of shit. Fuck,
So
fuck the ladies. We
Beefs.
calling them bitches now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a regional thing because the Bloods and the Crips. That's a West Coast thing. That's a whole different pig in a blanket. You hear me? Like but it all plays
but
a part
yeah,
with it.
but I remember I was watching a interview with Crazy Bone where he was talking about how him and other artists that they were brought into a meeting and
Hmm.
saying, "Hey, we need y'all to push this agenda." I was watching the Hip Hop Uncensored show, podcasts and stuff. And, of course, he decided not to go with that. Azima, I know
Mm-hmm.
you mentioned that you blame Puff Daddy. It's funny. These past couple weeks, I've been thinking that too. I was like, I blame this whole thing on Puff
I
Daddy.
I
blame
And
Puff
blame
Daddy.
NWA. I blame NWA.
NWA.
I
Yeah,
don't. I
I
Oh,
don't know.
do.
I said majority of them. Look at
I blame.
they.
I'm glad
Mhm.
Bad Boy's not making any
They
music
doing.
now.
I know. Well, neither
But
is
Bad Boy wasn't
people.
promoting like the most violence of violence. They were promoting what they were promoting. But when I'm talking about when they started putting that sticker on your on the music, the adult.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Oh,
Oh,
they
saying?
adult
put the lyric
content. Yeah.
warning.
You
Yeah,
know,
they
and
Yeah.
put
that's
the
Yeah.
lyric warning.
NWA
Yeah.
Two Live Crew, and you already know Two Live Crew is a genre of itself of highly pumped, high bass, sexual, rhythmic,
Mm-hmm.
shit or whatever. But that's a whole nother story, But
Mm-hmm.
we gotta understand that kids are listening to this. You can't tell me that NWA didn't influence niggas to say, man, fuck that dance and shit, man, fuck that nigga. I'm ready to ride.
Well,
Fuck that. You hear
I'll
me?
say this about having the kids listen to it. Cardi B, her song WAP,
Mm-hmm.
she was in a live or whatever one day in a video and was playing WAP. Then her daughter and she turned it off. So parents have a choice to determine what their kids listen to.
There
So
goes that
Nah, I don't.
contradiction.
I don't think
yeah,
parents do. I don't think parents have that much control over what their kids see
yeah, that's
outside
true
of the
because I
home.
sure was listening to Ready to Die at
Come on now.
9, 10 years old.
I mean, just with
Well,
anything, with almost
I guess.
everything.
Well,
I was
almost
listening to
everything.
Onyx and everything. So
Yep.
let's grab this comment right here.
You guys trying to dive deep. Jovani's diving in, talking about the programming and how they're trying. Yeah, I got my wetsuit on. I got my snorkel ready. I could dive, but like I know the show's about to wrap up. But yeah, no, there's a lot going on. A
It's
lot
so
going on
much.
simultaneously right now.
Too
Bringing.
many spinning
Well,
wheels.
hey, you know. Uh huh.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah. I wasn't expect to go on a deep dive, but hey, sometimes that happens.
I think that kind of speaks to two things, though. Yeah, parents have a certain level of control, but then there's also going to be a lot of time where the parents aren't necessarily around. They're with their friends. They're over somebody else. I mean, wherever they are, right? Somebody has
Mm-hmm.
their music playing in school, doing you know what I mean? Like, there's too many different other times they can come across it. And so here's my thing. Yeah, part of it is parents have control. The other part is she knows very much what she's doing by way of influencing other kids and definitely knows not to do that to her daughter, which once again is a part of that layout. Yeah, we'll screw all of you up, but we live it totally differently on our side. You know what I'm saying? So it's just yeah.
That's like Steve Jobs not allowing his kids to have the iPhone.
Or how about Dr. Oz telling everybody to get vaccines and but his kids don't get vaccines.
You know, it's just that
You
that's
niggas
what.
could do whatever the fuck y'all want to do with my kids, man.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Or even how about like Oprah? She's like a famous yo-yo dieter. so, so, I think it just comes with us having the responsibility to not get too wrapped up too tight in what these celebs and these people in the industry are doing. We ultimately
Mm-hmm.
have to focus on ourselves and not let our pressure go up because of artists decides they want to sing a song about independence. It is what it
Yeah,
is.
you know what?
You
When I
know?
was a kid listening to LL Cool J and he was singing all those sexy songs and
And cookies
stuff.
in a plastic bag getting crushed by buildings.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking to myself, I did not know this guy was married for, like, right now, he's been married for 27 years. So that means
Yeah.
during that time period, he's singing those songs. He had a wife.
Yeah, and I heard stories about him about having a wife. But we ain't gonna get into that. Let's grab this
I'm
comment real
just,
quick.
A lot of truth being dropped right now. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
all right, it's time to
That
go.
that is
But,
what it is. We like to bring the truth. We don't, we're not, we're not over here trying to sugarcoat stuff or make things
take
seem like,
sides.
take sides. We're not here to take no sides. We
Mm-mm. I want to talk
just
about it.
we just want to talk about it, whether people want to take heed to what we say.
Hmm.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's not our job to try to save people. If you like what we say and you decide that you want to do something with it in your life, by all means. But we are at
Yeah.
that 9 o'clock hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Wi-Fi podcast episode 20. Azima, where can they find
20.
you?
You
Yes,
can find me.
20.
I'm gonna do it better this time. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram as Azima the Only. That's Azima the Only. And you can find me on YouTube and Facebook as OZD Wellness and Fitness. That's OZIDI Wellness and Fitness. And where can we find you, Jovani?
So yeah, you can find me across all platforms, but just know right now I'm on restriction for Facebook. Fuck y'all. Kiss my ass, Facebook. Fucking assholes. Y'all let people post pedophile shit on there, but whatever. Anyway, at Camp Jungle Fit on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at KampJogofit, and subscribe to the WINEFINE podcast so we can go live directly there soon. But we gotta make sure that we look all done up and stuff. We can't be looking all crazy with bonnets and stuff on there.
I just finished putting my faux locks in.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with my hair. I just wear it
Shoot.
natural, just letting it loose. I'm looking like Blue Ivy and stuff, how she used to look before Beyonce, not putting no tension in the hair.
Yeah, now she got all that hair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's my goal.
tension
That's why
free.
I just been letting my hair be lately.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been an awesome night. I really glad we got a chance to talk about it. Had some great interactions, great comments. Definitely love it. So, good night, everyone.
Good
Take
night.
care.
Take
And I
care.
hope you have a great week. And until next week, we'll see you again. Peace.
Bye.